Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Kpsn. Our fall athletes and their fans are lighting it up as KP sports programs return to play under more normal circumstances. Nothing is standing in the way of our business as usual, out on the track, in the gym, and on the field. All of our teams have had a look at the 2021 competition and are ready to make a lot of noise in the Hawk this season. This past week, our football team handed it to a team ranked in the top 10 in the state after beating BC High in their season opener 35-22. Junior running back Ryan Gately rushed for 3 touchdowns and racked up 119 yards on 19 carries. Senior captain Charlie Grant made things happen on both sides of the ball with a great interception on defense and additionally led the offense at quarterback.
We played extremely well. I mean, playing a top 10 team in the state is never an easy task, but I think we all agree on we're usually underdogs in games like those, and so expectations are pretty low for us as expectations are pretty high for the opponent. So they're the ones that have to live up to the hype where we're just playing to prove to ourselves that we can beat a team like that, and I think we did that, and it was a lot of fun. We had a ton of preparation going into that game, and we knew we had to set the tone for the entire season with that game. And having the fans back was a huge plus, just having someone to play in front of. And I think we responded really well and came out and played a great game.
The KP student fans section had a lot to be excited about as they were back in the saddle for this exciting win. The team plays away at Needham tonight in a non-league game. As the team prepares for this game, sophomore Sean King is expected to be a centerpiece of the offense going forward. Sean impressed the coaches as a freshman last season and says that the key to success is hard work and focus.
You know, it's pretty awesome. I'm just glad to have gotten the opportunity from the coaches. I just did whatever they asked and did whatever I could to try to get the spot.
As a sophomore, it is certainly a statement to his abilities to be starting on the Warriors O-line. King Philip now has a program in place that will help keep everyone safe and on the field as we continue to navigate through COVID obstacles. The newly launched Stay and Play program will allow student athletes to return to practice and school much quicker than before. We talked to our school nurse to find out how the program will support our students and athletes.
Hi, this is Nurse ESPOSITO here at the high school, and I'm just going to expand on the Test and Stay program. So basically, it's a program in which we can test kids with a Binax Now. It's like a rapid test, 5 consecutive school days in a row if they're deemed being a close contact to somebody who's tested positive in the school community. And in you allowing, the parents have to sign consent, either a hard copy or online. And once we have that consent, we're allowed to test students 5 days in a row. So say John Doe tests positive and we have some contacts and we identify them. So for 5 consecutive school days, say it happens today, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you come here first thing in the morning, I do a quick swab, 15 minutes, you get your results. If it's negative, you go to class. If it's positive, we would contact your parent or guardian and let them know. But it's a great way to keep kids in school and involved, and so they don't have to miss that much.
We are so happy to say that our unified basketball team held their first practice this week, and everyone is really excited to see them back in action after missing their season last year. We talked to KP Athletic Director Gary Brown about his plans for this year's program.
Very excited for this year's unified basketball season. Unfortunately, last year we were not able to have a season. But kids are super excited. Today's the first practice. Right now we have 6 games in the Hockomock League scheduled. Very excited. It's a great program for students to get create an inclusive community, create friendships, and looking forward to it. Hopefully students will come out and support the team at an upcoming home game.
After a shortened 2020 season, the field hockey team is looking to win a Hawk championship and earn a spot in the state tournament. King Philip was led by a senior heavy squad full of varsity experience. Captains Molly Pillar, Christina Giffen, Morgan Cunningham, and Jen Daniels bring skill and leadership to a hungry team. The team has started their season off 3-0.
I think our team's going to be really good this year. We have a lot of chemistry already, as a lot of us are friends off the field. And Hawk actually ranked us number 1 for preseason, so we're hoping to keep up that number 1 and stay above Franklin.
The King Philip boys soccer team lost their first game of the season 5-4 in Foxborough. They started off by conceding 4 goals in the first half, but showed a spark in the second half, outscoring Foxborough with goals from sophomore Tommy Lamuccio and captain Caleb Casetta. However, it was not enough for a win.
Number 21, I believe
wide open,
that is Tommy Lamuccio.
and he's going to get that.
Yes, he is.
Beautiful
And that's
goal.
a goal
That was a
by
beautiful
King
goal.
Philip by Tommy Lomusho.
They went on to lose their second game of the season in a 2-1 heartbreaker against Taunton. The team knows that they need to stay positive and focus on the fact that their losses were both hard-fought battles.
Unfortunately, in the first half of both games, we didn't play well, but we have stuff to build off of because we scored 5 goals in those 2 games, and we can hope to build off of that. I think just being solid all around, being consistent, and improving. I mean, you can always improve, so we'll see how much we can improve as the season goes on.
Oh, and it's in.
And just like that, we got another goal for King Philip. Waxman.
Watch out! Oh my God!
Lace up the spikes and get on the starting line. Our Warriors are ready to race. Last week, our KP cross-country teams competed in 2 meets and the results were nothing but short of remarkable. On Saturday, the teams traveled to Attleboro to compete in the annual relay meet at Highland Park, a course notorious for being one of the most physically taxing in the entire state. Despite the grueling hilly terrain, our Warriors managed to overcome this challenge and place 2 teams in the top 10. In the freshman-sophomore race, our sophomore-led team of Elliot Davis, Liam Nolan, and Peter Cataldo snagged 3rd place and brought home a medal for the day. Senior captains Ryan Andrews, Matt DeFury, and Noah Hurd also received medals and finished the 4.6-mile race in 10th place with a final time of 25:40. Great job to all the runners who competed and gave it their all.
2 sophomores, Peter Cataldo and Elliot Davis, show a lot of potential as Elliot today came in first for his leg in the relay.
The first 800, I kept filling it out. I was in 4th place. I kept moving up. I could sense the kids were kind of inexperienced, so I passed them a little bit before the mile. Then from the mile to the end, I was in front, kept stretching out the gap, pushed up the hill, kicked. So it was good. I got our team in good positioning. We were 1st place going into the 2nd runner, and overall we ended up 3rd. Got this pretty nice medal.
My personal goal is just to get below 17:30 in a 5K and beat Noah Hurd every single race.
My personal goals are just to go out there, run fast, score points in some meets, try to keep getting better and better.
I feel like our team could place in the top half of the Hawk because after today, seeing that we placed 10th out of 70 teams, I do feel that we have a good chance of at least coming 4th in the Hawk.
The league title, Hawk Mock League, I think we can win that.
After a quick turnaround from their first race, our cross-country team hosted Milford at home last Tuesday for their first dual meet of the year. On the boys' side, despite not having a first-place finisher, team depth proved to overpower the Hawks as they steamrolled through the meet, winning 22-41. On the girls' side, frontrunner Maya Evans was followed close behind by Kate Boubon, Meg Sherwood, and the whole pack of KP girls, who ran away with the race. The girls ended the meet with a 24-38 victory over the Hawks. Well, the Miami Dolphins threw everything but the kitchen sink at rookie Mac Jones, and frankly, he was impressive, even though the Patriots took a tough loss in their opening game. Jones threw for 289 yards and completed 29 of 39 pass attempts with 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions. The Patriots have a couple of things to work on, but hopefully can get it ironed out before they face off with the Jets this week.
I think Mac Jones did really well in his first start. He had a nice touchdown pass down the middle to Nelson Aguilar. It's unfortunate that the Patriots didn't end up winning the game, but they did have a lot of mistakes on offense, especially with Damian Harris fumbling the ball at the end. So I think Mac will have a nice bounce back in week 2 versus the Jets, and I think he's in for a solid week.
This will be the first face-off between Mac Jones and Jets rookie Zach Wilson. This could be a rivalry that will last for many years. Oh, and by the way, there are just 16 days until TB12 is back in town. We can't wait.
What's up? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Football is officially back, and it's great to be 1-0. We got a big week ahead. The marathon's just getting started. We got a lot to improve on and excited for this week. Let's go.
That's all for us this week. Our KP athletes would love to have your support as they go head-on into their fall season. Our undefeated field hockey team is playing at home today against North Attleboro at 3:45. And our undefeated volleyball team is home against Walpole tonight at 5 o'clock. By the way, they have not lost a single game to their opponent so far this season. We wish all of our Warrior teams the best of success in their upcoming games. We will see you back here next week.